So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look over the physician's orders, and then I'm going to make sure I have the right patient, and then I'm going to knock on the door, and then I'm going to introduce myself. Hi, my name is Yolanda. I'm from the Lake Regional State College, and I will be putting your confession socks on. I'm going to check her wristband and make sure everything matches, which it does, which is good. And then I'm going to wash my hands. Oops. Then I wash my hands.
I couldn't find wash my hands in your music.
Then I wash my hands. And then I would come, and then I'm gonna move, since the bed is on the lowest position, and then I'm gonna move it up to my working environment, and then I'm going to measure the, I'm gonna measure from the width and the length, and then I'm going to inspect. I'm gonna inspect it, and then I'm going to then I would just check the pulses to make sure everything is good, and then I'm gonna check the capillary field, and then I'm gonna check the skin integrity, and then I'm gonna check behind the heel, because sometimes you can have skin breakdown, and then I'm gonna make sure it's cleanliness, and then I am going to put on tedhose. So I'm just gonna go like this way. And then just gonna put it on like this. And then I'm just gonna open it like this. Okay. And then I'm just gonna over it like this way. I like that. This is a little big, but you want to kind of make sure this is by the heel, and you want to just over it over like this, and kind of put it something like this. Okay. Okay. And then you want it like wrinkle free as possible. And obviously this is going to be right here. And then you want to make a, so this would obviously be right here. And then you want to assess, after 8 hours, you're just going to reassess again like you did in the beginning. So the skin, the capillary field, the edema in the beginning. And then you're just going to take it off. You're just going to reassess, wash it, and then document your findings. You're going to lower the bed to the lowest position. If you did put the side rail down, which I didn't do because I didn't need to. And then I'm going to document that. And then I am going to give her call lights and her remote. And if she needs water, and then let her know that I'll be back on the next day. And then I document my findings, and then I'll wash my hands. And then the next one I'm just going to do is move over to range of motion. The range of motion is what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock on the door. First I'm going to look at, actually before I was going to look at any contradiction of the range of motions, and then I look at the orders, and then I'm going to knock on the door, and then I'm going to introduce myself and let her know who I am, and then I'm going to check her wristband, and then I'm going to wash my hands again, and then I'm going to close for privacy, and then I'm just gonna ask her a few questions if she's in pain and nausea. If she is, I'm gonna wait 30 minutes. And if she has to go to the bathroom, I'm gonna take her to the bathroom before I go. And then I'm just going to start, if she doesn't have to, whatever, because if she's not in pain, I don't have to wait. If she is, I wait 30 minutes, like I said in the beginning. And then I'm going to start with her neck. So the first one is I'm going to take my hand and a hand on her forehead and then on her chin, and then I'm going to move it back, so hyperflexion like this way, kind of like this, and then flexion like that. And then if there's any contradictions, like let's say she can't move her head backwards, she's this far, you don't want to push through, you just want to stop as it is. And then you want to take your, kind of like your back of your hand on her chin area, and you're just going to move like this. You want to do 5 to 10 reps like that. And then do 5 to 10 reps again on this right here. So you just want to do 5 to 10 reps on each side. And then you want to, after you're done with that, you just want to move down to her shoulders. So you kind of want to go right here, up, like this, 5 to 10 times. Kind of like that. And then abduction is away, like this. And then 5 to 10 times. And if she can do it on her own, you just allow her to do it on her own. And then you want to kind of cross her arm like this, 5 to 10 times. And then you want to, and then you want to take her wrist and in her hands, you want to do this. Do 5, then you want to do this one. Do 10 reps, and then 5 to 10 times in each side. You want to do your hands like this way. 5 to 10 times. You want to do a repeat. And then you want to move down to her right here. You kind of want to, right here, 5 to 10 times. You want to do this, and you want to keep on doing it. And then you want to kind of go right here, 1, then 2, stop in the middle, right here, 1, 2, stop in the middle, 1, stop in the middle, all right. And then you want to kind of take right here and right here, wherever, I guess whatever's comfortable for your position. You want to kind of go like this and do, and then you're just going to do that 5 to 10 times. Do it on the opposite side like that. And then you want to take your foot like this. Oh, right here. Oh, I guess right here. And I want to support it right here. And then you want to do it right here. And then, obviously, you want to do it this way. And then you just want to repeat that step on the opposite way. Like that way. And now I'm going to do, so after I'm done, I would just dock. So I'm just going to lower the position to the bed, and then I'm going to put my side railing up, and then I'm going to document my findings. And then I would let her know I'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes or an hour or a day. And then I'll just wash my hands again. And then obviously you want to make sure she has her call light by her and her TV remote and if she doesn't need water, and just let her know. And then I'll be done with that one. And then the next one is turning. I'm going to be doing, okay, so the next one I'm going to do the turning, the draw sheet. So basically I'm going to prepare the patient to turn. I'm going to place the patient. So basically I'm going to prepare the patient to turn, and then I'm going to flex the patient's knee and move the patient's arm to the chest. So basically I'm going to take the patient's knee like this, and then I'm going to move the arms like this way, like that. And then I'm going to have the draw sheet in one hand near the patient's shoulder and just below his or her hip. And then I'm going to use the draw sheet to turn the patient by using the good body mechanics, and then the reposition by shoulders by slightly forward. So basically, if I go right here, so I'm gonna go right here, and then I position a pillow like laterally. So I put a pillow between her legs, kind of like this, so like that. And then I'm just gonna have her roll over like this way, and then I would position her, and then laterally, and then I'm going to put a pillow under her hair so she can just kind of stay right there that way. And then the log roll is basically so I'm gonna have her roll back over here, and then I'm gonna prepare the patient for the log roll, and then I'm going to have her kind of like this way, kind of like that. And then I'm going to place the so I'm going to, what I'm going to do, okay, so I'm going to prepare the patient for the log roll, and then I'm going to stretch the patient across her arms, and then I'm going to place a pillow between her, I did that wrong, didn't I? No, place the pillow between her legs like this, so kind of like this way. Okay. And then I'm going to allow to replace the pillow under her head with her moving it like this way, like that. And then I have her spine like alignment like this way. And then I'm going to move the patient by using the draw sheet mechanically. One fluid with mechanically. So I'm going to keep the patient's head and hip and basically in a straight line at all times, and prop the patients with a pillow and keep the head and the hip straight, and place a pillow between the knees and the ankles. And then I'm just going to then after I'm done doing that, I'm going to just basically document, and then I am going to lower the bed, and then I'm going to just give her the remote, and then I'm just going to tell her that I will be then I'll just tell her I'll be back within 30 to 40 minutes. If I'm not, then I'll just let her know. And then after that, I'm going to be positioning the patients. And so the first one is I'm going to do it supine. So supine is basically like this. And then you're going to put 2 towels in between her hands, and then lay her like that. And then prone, she's going to go onto her stomach. So roll into her stomach. Like that way. So right here. So kind of like that. And then that's prone. Like that. And then you're just going to put a pillow under right here. Like that way. And then you can move on. Since I have her, I'm going to do a left sim. So basically I'm going to have right here her leg right here, and you're going to put a pillow under here, and then you're going to put her leg kind of like this way, if she can. And then you're going to put a pillow under right here, and then that's it. And then you're going to do it laterally. So she's going to move on to laterally right here. So you're going to put right here, and then you're going to put a pillow under here, kind of like that. And then the next one you would do semi-Fowler, that's 30 to 40 degrees. And then high Fowler is 90 degrees. And then after I'm done doing all of the positions, I would document my findings, and I would lower the bed to the lowest position, and then I would give her the call light and the controller, and then I would allow her know that I'd be back in 30 to 40 minutes, and then I would I would just wash my hands, and obviously I document my findings, and I would be done. So I'd be done with that skill. And then I'm gonna move on to transiting from the bed to the chair. So